So the next model we're going to talk about is going to be the auditory ossicles. So these are the 3 auditory ossicles, and we have them, and you can kind of see them in order. So this would be malleus, incus, and stapes. All right, so M-I-S. So this is where the tympanic membrane would rest, and so our tympanic membrane would be here, and it would be vibrating, which would cause the malleus to vibrate, which would then cause the incus to vibrate, which would then cause the stapes to vibrate, and that would vibrate in the oval window of the cochlea. So now we're going to look at them individually. So we'll pull the stapes off, and then we'll pull the malleus off. This first guy here is going to be the malleus. All right, and so I think it looks a little bit like a hammer. Malleus. Next, we have the incus. So the incus is supposed to look like, another name for it is the anvil. And if you've ever sort of watched a movie or seen a blacksmith working where they take a hammer and they hit the hammer on the anvil in order to forge their metal, that's kind of what this is. So that this would be the hammer, right, of the malleus hitting on the anvil of the incus, right? So the malleus is going to vibrate, hit the incus, and that's going to cause it to vibrate. And then last, we have the stapes, which looks a little bit like a stirrup on a saddle. And so this is the stapes. And so the incus, right, would attach to the stapes here. And then once the incus moved, it would cause the stapes to move. And then the stapes is going to vibrate in the oval window, which is going to cause the fluid inside the membranous labyrinth of the cochlea to vibrate. And that, in turn, will eventually vibrate the cochlear duct for hearing. So once again, we have our malleus first. Then we have our incus, and then we have our stapes.